Hello students. We will continue with our previous chapter, that is atoms and molecules. Okay, so today I will discuss with you how to write a chemical formula. I just checked the assignments and I found most of you don't follow the rules of writing the formula. There are certain rules which you have to follow while writing a chemical formula. Otherwise, you cannot make your own rules and write the formula. And a very important thing is this, that you should know how to write the symbols of elements. If you know how to write a symbol, then only you will be able to write a chemical formula, and for that you have to learn the symbols. So there are certain rules to write symbols also, so you have to follow all the rules for writing symbols as well as for writing chemical formula. Okay, now first we will see how to write the chemical formula of carbon tetrachloride. First of all, we will write the symbol of the elements. So there are two elements here. One is carbon, another one is chloride or chlorine. Now the symbol of carbon is capital C and that of chloride, that is Cl. Tetrachloride is nothing. It is not an element, neither it's a compound. But chloride or chlorine, we write Cl. Okay, now you know that why we write Cl, that already I have explained you. After writing the symbols, we write the valency of the elements. Here I will give you the valency, but when I will explain you the next chapter, in that chapter I will explain you how to find the valencies. So after that I will not give you the valencies. You have to find the valencies. You have to write the valencies on your own. Okay, so for valency for carbon is 4 plus or plus 4, and valency of chlorine is -1 or 1 minus. Okay, the metals are written first. Okay, C will be written first because it is more metallic than chlorine. Okay, and chlorine, it will be written afterward. If anything is having -1, means it will take the electrons, and if it has a valency of +4, it can share the electrons or it can gain the electrons. But here carbon is more metallic than chlorine, so we place carbon in first in front of chlorine. So after that we crisscross the valencies. That means the valency of chlorine, that is -1, will go to carbon, and the valency of carbon, that is 4 plus, will go to chlorine. And valencies we don't write in front of the elements, we write it below the elements. That is what I have observed in most of the assignments. The valencies are written in front of the element. No, we write it below. Okay, so after crisscrossing the valencies, the formula which we will get is C1 or C minus 1, Cl minus Cl4. So 1 we don't consider, so the formula will be CCl4. And here 4 we will write below chlorine, not in front of chlorine. So the formula of carbon tetrachloride is CCl4. I hope it is clear to everyone. CCl4. So C is what? Carbon. Cl is what? Chloride. Cl4. Cl4 is tetrachloride, means 4 chloride. Okay. Now how we will write the symbol of magnesium chloride? How we will write the formula of magnesium chloride? First we will write the symbol of magnesium chloride. Now the symbol of magnesium is capital M and G, and the symbol of chloride is Cl. Now what is the valency of elements magnesium and chlorine? The valency of element magnesium is 2 plus or +2, and that of chlorine is -1. So when the valencies are crisscrossed, we will get the formula. So how the valencies are crisscrossed? The valency of magnesium is 2 and valency of chlorine is 1. So now the valency of chlorine will go to magnesium, and it will become Mg plus or 1. Mg -1 or 1 minus, and the valency of magnesium, that is 2 plus, will go to chlorine and it will become Cl2. So we will get Mg1 Cl2, and 1 we don't consider, so we will get MgCl2. So the formula of magnesium chloride is MgCl2. Now here they have given the symbols of some of the ions are given here. Okay, K plus Al plus 3, Br minus O minus 2. Now please keep one thing in your mind, that the letters which are given above the elements, like plus, in aluminium it is plus 3, in Br it is minus, and in oxygen it is minus 2. These are actually the valencies. Okay, so what is the valency of aluminium here? It is plus 3. What is the valency of bromine? It is minus 1. What is the valency of oxygen? It is minus 2. So the valencies are written on top of the elements also. Okay, is it clear to all of you? Okay, now write the formula of aluminium bromide. So how you will write the formula of aluminium bromide? First, you have to write the symbols of aluminium and bromide. So what is the symbol of aluminium? That is Al, and bromine, that is Br. Now we will write the valencies of elements. So what is the valency of aluminium element? That is plus 3. How? How you came to know? Because here it is given on top of aluminium metal, that aluminium metal or element, it is given plus 3. Okay. Now the valency of chlorine is minus 1. So when we crisscross the valency, we will get Al1, Cl3, and 1 we don't consider. So we will get the formula AlCl3. Okay. Now we will write the formula of potassium oxide. First thing we will write the symbols of potassium and oxygen. Symbol of potassium is K, and that of oxide, that is O. And the valency of elements, that is potassium, is minus 1, and that of oxygen is minus 2. So when we crisscross the valencies, what will happen? 2 will go with K, it will become K2. O minus 1 will go with O, so it will become O1. So we will get K2O1 or K2O. So the formula will be K2O. So the potassium oxide formula will be K2O. Now how I have written minus 1 here below potassium? I have written the valency of potassium as minus 1, because you see here in the question it is written K plus. Plus is written on top, but no number is given. So it means the valency of potassium is 1. And oxygen I have written minus 2. Why? Because just see in the question, on top of oxygen minus 2 is written. So means the valency of oxygen is minus 2. But when these two elements will combine, you will get the formula potassium oxide. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now see question number 4. The valencies of two elements A and B are given below. The valency of A is 3 plus and the valency of B is 2 plus. Okay, children, we can write plus 3 also. We can write plus before also, and we can write after also. We can write minus before the element also and after the element also. Both ways are correct. Before the sign was written before the element in earlier times, but now it is written after the element. Okay, but both the ways are correct. Okay, so these are the valencies of two elements A and B. Now we have to write the formula of sulfate of A. Just note sulfate of A. So first what we will do, first thing we will write the symbols. So here A is the symbol, so we will write A. And we have to write the formula of sulfate of A. So another is sulfate. And what is the symbol of sulfate? That is SO4. And for this you have to learn table 3.6 on page 37. Then only you will be able to do, because there the valencies are also given. So sulfate is SO4. Now the valency of A is 3 plus and the valency of sulfate is 2 plus. Now when you will see the table 3.6 on page 37, you will see that on top of sulfate SO4, okay, minus 2 is given. So that means that minus 2 is the valency of sulfate. Is it clear? So now what we will do? We will crisscross it. A. Okay, we will take A. Now the valency of sulfate is 2 plus. That will go with A. So A, it will become A2. Now we will write sulfate SO4. And the valency of A is plus 3 or 3 plus, that will go with sulfate. We will write SO4 3. But since sulfate is a polyatomic ion, we cannot write 3. Okay, so what we will do, this sulfate we will put into brackets, and outside the bracket we will write 3. So this is A2SO4 3 is the formula. Okay, but students, if valency of A is suppose 1 plus, then that 1 plus will go with sulfate, or sulfate will become SO4 1, but generally we don't consider 1, we don't write 1. So in that case, we will not put sulfate in brackets. Is it clear? So please go through the rules, go through the slide and complete your homework. Okay, thank you students.